Hey everyone, welcome back. Squatting is something that we do all day. It can be something like sitting in a chair, it can be squatting to pick something up off the floor, or it can be gardening. But for many women over 50, the idea of squatting can bring about a bit of fear and reluctance. And that can be because of knee pain, maybe balance concerns, or maybe just not knowing where to start. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how squatting as an exercise can meet you where you are and make you stronger. I'm going to show you 4 variations that will meet each and every woman at over 50 at her level. Ready? Let's get started. All right, variation number 1 is the body weight box squat. Now, for the box squat, you can either use a plyo box like I have. If you don't have a plyo box, you can use a regular chair. Just make sure that that regular chair is sturdy. Make sure that you're not using like one of the desk chairs that might be on rollers. You want a chair that's going to remain flat and firmly on the ground. So, I'm going to use this plyo box to show you the body weight box squat. And this is our first variation. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand in front of your chair or your box. You're going to place your feet about shoulder width or more apart, and my toes are slightly angled outward. Then what you're going to do is make sure the box is securely behind you, step up a little bit, and you can make adjustments as you go along. Then what you're going to do is you're going to sit towards the box and use your feet and the muscles in your legs to push up from the box or the chair. Let me show you that again. You're going to sit to the box and push down into the floor, squeeze your leg muscles and your glute muscles to get up. All right. From the side, that's going to look like this. Again, my feet are a little more than shoulder width apart, toes angled outward, and I'm going to sit to the box and press my feet into the floor to get up. Now, I mentioned balance earlier in this video. For some people, squatting to the box and getting up might be a challenge to their balance. Feel free, if you need to place another chair right in front of you. If you need to lightly place your hands on the back of that chair, on the upright portion of that chair, so that when you squat down, you have something to help balance yourself as you squat down and come back up. That's perfectly fine. The more you do this exercise, the stronger you get. And the stronger you get, the better your balance will become, because the body squat to box is about both balance as well as building that strength in your lower body. Now, there are a couple of advantages about using a box to help you squat. The first advantage is it gives you a target to hit. You know when you've reached the level of your squat because you're touching your chair or your box. So it gives you a target, which makes you feel a bit more secure. The other advantage of using a box when you body squat is that when you go to squat to that box, when you press up to stand up, you're going to use more of your legs and your glutes, which takes the weight off of your knees. And so it's a little more comfortable if you have knee pain when squatting to do a box or a body squat to a box, because it gives you that support and it takes that weight off of your knees. Here's a third advantage about using this exercise. If you have a plyo box like I do, you can change the height of the plyo box. And so you can make the box taller or you can make it closer to the ground. The closer to the ground it is, the more challenging it becomes. So now, if I take my box from where it is now and I put it lower to the ground, my body weight box squats become a bit more challenging because my squat is lower. But I still have the support when I sit down. So if you're doing this exercise and you're wondering, okay, I can do it, how do I make it more challenging? You can lower the box level closer to the ground, and that will make it more challenging. All right, variation number 2 is the body squat. For the body squat, all you need is your body. You're going to get into that same position. You're going to have your feet about shoulder width or a little bit more apart. Your toes are slightly angled out, and you're going to squat without using the support of a box or a chair behind you. So your body squat is going to look something like this. You're going to squat down, press to the floor, and come back up. Squat down, press to the floor, and come back up. When you do your body squat, keep in mind that you want your squat to meet you where you are. And so, how far down you go depends on each individual person. So, for your body squat, you might say, all right, I feel comfortable going maybe this low in my body squat. So, you continue to do your body squats that low. For some people, you might say, I feel like I can go maybe this low in your body squat. So you do that. The idea behind your body squats is that you are lowering yourself to the floor and pressing through your feet into the floor to raise yourself up, just like you would do if you're sitting in a chair or if you're outside at your garden doing your gardening when you have to squat down and garden. Okay, that is your body squat, and that's the second variation. So far, we've seen 2 variations of squats using our body weight. One, the body weight box squat, and the other one is the body weight squat. Choose the version that works well for you. Now, what I'd like to show you is a third variation that's going to give some added weight to your squat, and it's called a goblet squat. So with a goblet squat, you're going to take a dumbbell. Now, if you work out at home and you don't have weights or dumbbells, use something that's going to provide some type of challenge for you, right? Like you can use a heavy jug of water, or a large box of maybe detergent pods that you have, but you want to have some added weight to your body squat, and that's called a goblet squat. So whatever weight that you hold, you're going to hold it in front of your body. If you have a dumbbell, you're going to hold it like this. I have it secured with both hands in front of my body. Same thing for whatever other weight you decide to use. I'm going to get in the same position as I would with a body squat. I'm going to keep the weight very close to my body. In fact, right now, my elbows are touching each side of my torso. Okay. Then I'm going to squat. I'm going to squat down and I'm going to press through the floor and come back up. The added resistance that I'm holding makes that squat a bit more challenging. And it's just like your body squat, except you have that added weight. So, with the weight secure in front of you, close to your chest, elbows to each side, you're going to squat down and then press through the floor to come back up. That is called a goblet squat. But wait, I've got a fourth variation that you can also try. For our fourth and final variation, I've got the box out again because I want to show you that same move, the goblet squat, using a box. So this is a goblet squat to box. And what you're going to do is you're going to have that same plyo box or your chair. You're going to have a weight just like you did in the goblet squat earlier. You're going to get in front of your box, holding the weight in front of your body, just like we did, elbows close to your body, and you're going to, with that weight in hand, squat to the box and come back up. You're coming back up by pushing into the floor. Let me show you what that looks like from the side. You're going to squat to the box and come back up. Now, I want to show you something. Let's take our box squat to the next level. And what I want you to do is I want you to squat, touch and come right back up. So you're not really resting on the box and coming up, but you're squatting to touch, feel secure, and then press through the floor to come back up. What that does is it takes your box squat to the next level. And by the way, you can also do that even if you're not holding a weight in your hand. When you squat and touch the box and then push your body back up, that's really providing resistance from your body weight. And that's how you get stronger. There you are, 4 variations of the squat. A squat for every woman over 50. Choose the variation that works well for you and that meets you where you are, and then continue to progress from there, and you'll see and feel yourself getting stronger. If you have any questions, please drop them below in the comment section, and please make sure you like this video. And if you have not subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, please do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.